Good afternoon, everyone. Well, first of all, thank you, Stephanie, for the opportunity to present our initiative in this variety hour. Let me start by telling you who we are and what we do. BiodAIverse is a spin-off company that arises from many years of academic research on smart conservation technologies. Let me see. Okay. So this is the founding team of BiodAIverse. You can see that we cover disciplines from telecommunication engineering and electronics to biology and economics with a remarkable degree of specialization. This is indeed a differential feature of our spin-off. The public research institutions underlying and supporting BiodAIverse are the Institute of Microelectronics of Seville and Doña Ana Biological Station, which belong to the Spanish National Research Council and the University of Seville. Well, these research institutions seem pretty different, and actually they are, but by pure serendipity, we ended up sharing premises. And well, BiodAIverse is the fortunate result of putting people with such different backgrounds together. And what do? Well, we work at the intersection of the latest advances on artificial intelligence, hardware and software to enable reliable wildlife observation. Through advanced engineering, we provide an end-to-end technological infrastructure for effective wildlife monitoring and reporting. And well, in the next few slides, I'm going to describe some of the products and services that make up this infrastructure. Okay, the first product that can be considered the core of our technology is an IoT platform that can be operated on the cloud or in local premises if required for whatever reason. This platform permits to collect data coming from different systems deployed in the field and then aggregate them for proper visualization and analysis through ad hoc panels according to prescribed customer requirements. Real-time alarms to mobile phones or any other device can also be programmed in this platform. Actually, in this slide, you can see on the right a Telegram bot that we have implemented to inform about the location of bat individuals bearing a transponder when they are entering or exiting a smart shelter. We will talk more about this in a few slides. Having this information in real time is useful, for instance, in case you want to capture a particular individual to carry out any action on it. Well, in this sequence, you can see how information of different nature can be integrated in our platform. For instance, like geolocations of systems deployed in the field, time-stamped readings from RFID animal transponder, etc. You can also perform other tasks like interacting in real time with CCTV footage to select a region of interest for further processing. And we will talk more about this in a moment, okay? In this slide, you have another example of the versatility of our IoT platform to present information according to customers' requirements. In this case, we show a mosaic of video streams coming from cameras monitoring different nest boxes. Again, we will talk more about this at the end of the presentation. Additional information such as temperature and transponder readings is also integrated per box. Okay, once you have the information in our platform, you can process it as needed. Okay, one of our major field of expertise is artificial vision. And here you can see the operation of a vision algorithm on CCTV footage related to what I previously explained. Let me execute it again. Okay. And in this algorithm is automatically executed according to a prescribed time schedule every day, and a report is automatically generated with the timestamps of the corresponding identifications. This report allows researchers to keep tracking of the state of colonies over time, given that evidently it's not possible to put transponders on every individual. Concerning camera traps, we also offer services for on-site and off-site machine learning-based analytics. Regarding on-site analysis, we are giving final touches to a camera device capable of reliably filtering out on the fly spurious images containing no animals. You know that this is one of the main problems with standard camera traps. We can also process off-site large batches of images from camera traps to automatically identify species in them and generate the corresponding reports. We also work with acoustic streams, both on-site and off-site. In this sequence, I don't know if you can hear it, but we use Audio Mod, which is a very well-known commercial audio logger that you surely know about, reprogrammed by us to automatically identify on-site lesser kestrel calls. This is a species of interest in one of the projects we are participating in. The light turns green when one of such calls is identified, as you probably saw at the beginning. Okay, you can see how it is turning green when this call is identified, and otherwise with other species. Okay, you have another species here, and it turns red because nothing of interest in this case is identified. By merging on-site identification with further off-life processing, we can provide really meaningful information, such as bird population estimation, for instance. And evidently, vocalization of terrestrial animals would also be processed. We also provide smart devices that incorporate different types of sensors and actuators. For example, transponder readers, scales, or even automatic trap doors. We can adapt the boxes for different purposes, as you will see in a moment, and we also can include elements such as solar panels to increase their autonomy. Up in this slide over here, you can see boxes that are currently deployed and fully operative in a remote building near Seville, Spain. And actually, the mosaic of video streams previously shown is coming from these Nest boxes. An example of how smart Nest boxes can be adapted to other species. You can see a system that we prototyped some time ago in collaboration with Highland Wildlife Park in Scotland to automatically weigh and through chipping Scottish wildcats. Okay, just as a final example of our technologies, we have designed a modular multi-sensor IoT board that can be adapted to different application scenarios. Up to 5 different sensors from a very extensive catalog can be interfaced to this board, which also includes an interface with a chip reader and also a communication module that you can adapt to the available communication infrastructure at the particular location you are deploying. Either you have Wi-Fi, GSM, whatever, you can select the proper board to be enabling communication. Interestingly, around 10 units of this platform are currently in active deployment, fully operative in Doñana National Park, which is a natural reserve, especially protected in Andalusia, south of Spain. Well, this is it. We recently launched the first version of our landing page. Here you have the link and also the contact email. Please let us know about your technological needs for wildlife observation, because BiodAIverse will provide you with solutions. Thank you very much.
Oh boy, you guys are doing a lot, like it's such a broad range of things. Carly, did you want to jump in and ask your question?
Yeah, I just wondered what kind of ML you're running, like what kind of models are you guys using?
Well, for instance, in the case of the smart camera trap, we are using a SqueezeNet, okay, but we have modified the structure of a SqueezeNet for, the final stages of this network are adapted to identify categories animal, no animal, okay? So we adapt the training according to the requirements. In concerning identification, we have used Berni as the starting point, but we have also modified this structure to, well, the requirements for each case.
Can I also ask, so it sounds like you're building hardware and doing consulting. Is that your business model?
Exactly, yes.
Okay,
I mean,
cool.
we have standard products that we can adapt but we can also create new ones in case they are needed.
What's your dream? Who's your dream group to work with? What sort of stuff do you want to work on?
Well, I can give you an example. Right now, we have a pilot launch with CEO BirdLife, which is the oldest organization about protecting birds in Spain. Precisely what we have done is to deploy some audio mods to collect information, and now we are going to provide off-site automatic analysis of these audio flows in order to identify species. And in this particular context, our dream is to cover the whole territory of Spain with audio loggers to have a good view of the situation concerning bird species in the country.
Interesting. You don't have to answer this question, but I'm just curious, are you partnering and going for grants together, or is it like a consulting? What's your usual model?
In this case, it's consulting directly, okay? Well, the thing about grants, well, the point is that because we come from research institutions, we have research projects that are somehow feeding this knowledge that we are trying to transfer to the market, okay?
Cool.
So in that regard, we are fortunate, we are lucky because we have this support, but evidently what we want is that the company is operating by itself in the future as fast as possible.
Yeah, we'd love to have you back in another year and see where you're at. So we'll keep in touch.
It'd be great.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks.